What's good, y'all? It's your boy NeedForSheed coming back with another episode, a new season of I'm Just Reminiscing. I hope you guys have enjoyed the first couple of seasons. I know it's been sporadic. It's been a lot going on, moving, new child. So having a new child, everything revolves around him. So, trying to get everything taken care of, trying to get planning for this wedding. It's a lot going on. So I'm trying to build up enough content to where I can just force feed y'all. Y'all gonna see me doing a lot more stuff on my own, more TikToks and stuff. I got stuff I'm planning on doing. So I really do appreciate y'all taking the time out. And I hope you guys keep subscribing, keep sharing, liking, commenting, and everything. But I had to take a little hiatus, but I'm back now. And on the first episode of this new season, I have somebody that I've been knowing since I was probably 6 or 7 years old. Honestly, it's been at least 20 years. We've been
Absolutely.
knowing each other at least 20 years.
And our parents stay around the corner from each other.
Yeah, so growing up, we all most of the time, if you went to Cromwell, Wooddale, or Wooddale Middle, Wooddale High, 75, 80, 85% of the time, all of us knew each other since we were 6, 7, 8, 9 years old. None of us transferred schools. We all kind of went to the same school. So
Right.
yeah, so it's pretty much the same thing. But I have, like I said, somebody that we've been knowing for 20 plus years. I have Charity here with me today,
What it do? Hello, hello.
and we're gonna get into what she does for a living, day job and her other job, everything that she does. So we're gonna definitely get into that in this show. Like I said, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. I'm just reminiscing. Charity, how you doing? How everything's going? Just want to give people a little update how everything's going.
So everything is going good. Celebrating my 31st birthday this year. You know,
Woo!
it has been so much fun in 30s. 30s is fun, but with money. So it just, we think we were balling in our 20s in college. 30 is different. 30 is,
Yeah,
I had a flat tire and I had the money for it instantly. And I was like, okay, savings.
yeah,
But yeah,
right.
so I'm enjoying this season.
Yeah, everybody says once you hit 30, I was like, your body breaks down a little bit more, but it's a better living. I was like, well, our bodies kind of break down now at like 25.
Oh
So
wow. I can't relate. At 25.
I know my body been broke down. It just is what it
Oh,
is. But like I said, they said you come into a lot of prosperity and everything
yes.
after your 30s because you kind of understand a little bit more going into your
Mhm.
30s
Yes.
because your 20s you learned a lot of stuff.
Yes.
So
A
you
lot of hard lessons.
hard
Painful.
lessons, and some people never leave that 20-year-old range. No matter
Mhm.
how much older they get, some people never leave.
Yeah.
So being able to evolve from that, that's always gonna be good.
Period.
Yeah. So like I said, we've been knowing each other since, like I said, we was kids. Started out at Cromwell Elementary. For all my Memphis people out here, y'all know this is
Bye.
a Memphis podcast episode. So if you know where Cromwell is, trust me, and everybody in here, y'all heard of Wooddale Middle, Wooddale High. Trust me, all my Hickory Ridge, Kirby, American Way people, Haven View, Maceo Walker, all of y'all know where Wooddale is. Wooddale High, Ridgeway, Sheffield, Kirby, Overton, Germantown. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. So we all grew up together, and we ended up going to the same college as well. We both ended up going to UT Martin. So for people that don't know, UT Martin is about 2 hours away from Memphis. Hour
Mhm.
45 if you know where you're going, but you can't speed through like Medina and what's the name of them. They'll ticket you quick. Um, but yeah, ended up going to UT Martin together. When did you graduate?
Ooh, spring 2016.
Oh, that's what you got out spring 2016.
I think,
Okay, cool. So we was there about 2, 3 years together before
yeah.
she graduated, and I graduated 2018. I graduated. So yeah, I got out 2018. So like I said, guys, we've been knowing each other a long time, so
Okay.
this ain't nothing new. This is easy back and forth for us because it's just easy conversation because this is just what we
Right.
do. Work we worked with housing together before, so it's like I done the front desk, done overnight, I done YSA camp, I done everything And
Right.
so,
The memories.
oh yeah, very good memories. The summer RA, that one
Mhm.
summer I think that was my first year there. The second year there, well, I was a summer RA and all of us was work. That was a
Oh, yes.
summer. That was a very
Yeah.
fun summer. You learn very quickly. A lot of people do not go home for during summer break for college.
Mm-mm.
Once you get that taste of being on your own, don't nobody want to go home.
Ain't there but wake up,
Right,
baby.
right.
What
You
we
know,
doing?
here I was like, the paycheck was bull. Don't get me wrong. That summer RA job, the paycheck sucked. It was horrible.
Mhm.
Got free housing
That's it. That's all you need.
and got food stamps. That's the two things I got. So I ain't care. You gave me food stamps, which was a lot for one person. Gave me over $100 worth of food stamps for one
Mm.
person. So I was good. And the and I stayed on campus. So I had my own room. And I ain't gotta leave. I ain't gotta leave to go back home to Memphis. Yeah, I'm gonna take this. I never went home from Memphis. Now one day when I moved to Martin, never went home to stay for the summer. Never went home. Always stayed in
Mm.
Martin. Every summer I stayed in Martin.
Period.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing to do in Memphis.
No, it wasn't nothing to do. Everybody was gone.
Yeah.
You realize all your homies that went to college, they didn't come home. They were still in Nashville. They were still in Knoxville. They were still in Murfreesboro. They didn't care. They went to TSU. They were still out there. So it makes sense. Like I said, we'll come home a weekend.
Yeah. I see you a couple days.
I see you a
Yeah.
couple of days. I come home a Thursday to Monday. I come home for 3, 4 days. Yeah, we good. I come home, see you, yeah, everything like that.
But come Sunday, I'm
On
out
that
of here.
smoking, right back out. And the good thing of being 2 hours away, I can get home and get back in a good amount of time. I ain't got to
Mhm.
leave Memphis at 6 o'clock at night, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. Get back at 9. I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was convenient. Martin was also convenient. It wasn't that expensive, and it was convenient. 2 hours away from home, perfect, perfect time.
So much free fun in Martin. Like,
So much free
so
fun. You
much
learn
free
how
fun.
creative you become
Man.
in a small city. You become so creative, and you do a lot of pulling stuff together. All right, whose house we going to? Okay, we're going to their house. What
Mhm.
games are we playing? Okay, they got the games. Who has something to drink? They got the drinks. Are we grilling? Or are we putting our money together to go get some?
That was impressive seeing y'all grill. I'm like, not y'all young and know how to grill.
And then the crazy part is we'll grill and just end up grilling for everybody. We just be like, bro,
Absolutely.
we don't care because most people they was like, hey, bro, y'all need anything? And I'm finna go to the store right quick and go get some beers. You want some beer? Cool, cool. Bring me a beer. I'm good. Hey man, we got the games right here. Y'all want us to bring Uno and bring spades and stuff? Yes, come on. And then, especially in the
That was so
summertime,
cool.
we all was together. So it was like, yeah, let's do it. Let's go. Let's go out here and grill. Let's go out here and play cards. Let's go. What else are we going to do?
Days had us in a chokehold
Yes,
in the what was that? The Browning lobby.
yes. Playing Phase 10, playing Uno in the lobby, having a good time. And if we wanted to drink, we just went across the street to the reserves, to the stations. Went to somebody's apartment, we just literally walked across the street. Went to Fulton all the time during the summer. We was in Fulton every day, every other day, going to get liquor because we drunk all of it within 2 days. So
Yeah.
yeah, it was fun times, good times. And then the
I would say it.
the summer sets.
Oh Jesus.
This how you knew Martin had enough good people there. We threw summer sets. They threw summer sets, and people drove down for the sets.
Insane.
Niggas
You
drove down from
don't even
Jackson.
go here.
Folk drove down from Jackson. Drove down from Memphis. Some people drove down from Nashville just to kick it for the weekend because we throwing a summer set, throwing a pool set. Man, them days were
The times.
some good times, some good times, and then cheers and everything was up. It was some great times.
Ooh. Cheers. Let's
Whew.
keep going.
Martin had some great times. But in those times, we also find out, you got to do your work. So you're here, you still got to do your work. But
Yeah.
fun side, it was still a good time and everything came together. But this also ties into what the next question will be. While we was there in Martin, what you end up doing now, is that something that you found out about more while you was there, or that's something that you picked up on after you graduated? But for the people that don't know, I'm gonna let her explain what she does and see how all of this correlates together.
All right. So when I was at Martin, I graduated with my BA in communication. My sequence was media design, and then I had a minor in fashion. So then I was like, oh, I'm gonna open a nonprofit. I'm gonna be the editor in chief of a magazine. I'm just gonna live, breathe fashion. So fast forward, I'm working in nonprofit. I've been working in nonprofit. I'm just gonna say 10 plus years. Keep it cute because I want y'all trying to do too much. So 10 plus years I've been working in nonprofit, and then recently I rebranded my business. So now we're a marketing agency. So our focus, and we specialize in graphic design and web design. So knowing now, I didn't see myself doing it because in school, like I was good at it, but I was like, mm, I don't think this gonna be my forever. And
Right.
the crazy part of it, companies saw that on my resume after I graduated college. And every company I've worked for, I've either did their social media, helped them with graphics, helped them with marketing. Even though that ain't the job I signed up for, they always saw that on my resume and was like, I want her to do that for my job. Oh, you do really good at that. And then gave me more work. And then a month ago, I was like, you know what? Let's do it for your own business.
Right.
Let's help other people on a greater scale. So I launched end of January, I want to say, had my first in-person pop-up shop of the year, and it went well. I had people to buy the digital products, people signed up for consultations,
Mm-hmm.
had booked my first in-person, and then ever since then I just been booking clients, and I'm like, okay, obedience. So that's where I am right now. Currently working with a few clients, doing some logo redesign, had a couple website clients. So we're doing good over here. Oh, and the name of my business, Courageous Circle. My bad. Yeah. So
Courageous Circle, yeah.
mhm.
Before we start the video, she had her logo up, but she's probably gonna show you guys that before we leave today. And
Period.
like I said, we're gonna look at like I said, the media design and everything like that. I usually have a lot of my intros and stuff I let Brandon do because Brandon was in the like
Yes.
in the media design. So I let him do like my intro videos to some of this stuff. He edits a lot of that and sends it to me. So I let him do it. But yeah, getting into stuff like that,
He did
that's
my logo.
yeah, he did. Yeah, so he came up with, he did my I'm just reminiscing who you got debate, and he just sent me another one. So we got like one or two more that he's sending me. So I let him come up. I said I give you full creative control.
Yeah, it's my boy.
Yeah. So like I said, Courageous Circle, if you guys see right behind her, that
Mhm.
is the non-profit that she works for. And like I said, she owns Courageous Circle.
Yes, so that is my baby, and it's LLC. I didn't go the nonprofit route. I thought about it, but I was like, so it's just LLC,
Yeah. So like I said, web design,
graphic design. I got you.
graphic design, she got your animation and everything like that. So obviously you knew the gist of the stuff you were doing because you got a degree in the
Mhm.
media design and communications. So being able to show that off and it actually in turn helped you with your business more than what you expected it to just
Yes.
by having that. I at least talk to the people about having, certifications or stuff like that little nuances that can help you out in a job. Like I said, they hired you for this position, but saw your resume say you do this. This
Yes.
is something that can help us.
Yeah.
So being able to be a little bit more well rounded and not
Mhm.
just, so specifically focused on the area of your concentration.
Yes. So for me, I'm always doing personal development. I'm always trying to learn. I'm very techy and very just trying to figure out, what system processes one can make my life easier, and then two that I can share with other people. Like people know that you come to me with a problem, I'm gonna help you with the solution. And I see that the same way with graphics. Is like, hey, I'm trying to reach a bigger audience, or I'm trying to, not just have a digital business card. I want a physical one now. So my role and things that's helped me along the way is one, I got connected to organizations while I was in undergrad
Right.
in the communication space. So I was in Public Relations Student Society of America. I was in the Media Design Club. I was in other organizations within communication just so I can meet other people. I went to trainings and stuff so I can learn about different softwares. So back in 2012, we were already doing Hootsuites where social media was a thing, but it wasn't as big as it is now. So we were already doing those things a decade ago. So
Right.
then now that people are doing it now, it's just like, oh, I remember that in school. So I'm able to apply a lot of things that I learned in school and then pivot it to what we're doing now. Cause it's pretty much the same. It's just now everybody has access to it. Like at first,
Right.
everybody didn't have a Facebook or everybody didn't have Twitter and Instagram and YouTube. It was like you knew some people, but now I can say like I got friends who have YouTube channels. Back then, it was just like, oh, I'm watching this girl that's in California. So I think the access is different. But definitely certifications. I don't mind YouTube University, like, but
Sure.
it's just the biggest thing is just being honest with what you can and cannot produce. Like, don't just take people money just to take it. Like, be honest. Like, let them know, like, hey, I haven't been doing this a long time, but I would love to do some mock-ups for you to see if you like it. Like, just being that authentic, transparent part, it take you a long way. Cause it's somebody out here ain't got the coins but need the service. So y'all can, say, hey, I'll do this if you do this. So
Yeah.
those are my biggest tips.
Yeah, it's always good to be a little bit more well rounded. It's
Mhm.
always good to put your hands in a lot of baskets. You'll be able to pull out a lot of stuff because putting out eggs in one basket or two baskets, you spread yourself a little thin. That's why I follow one of the girls that went to high school with Taylor.
Oh,
Taylor,
yes.
sh- Taylor is a hustler. I give her credit 100% of the time. She's a
That's my
hustler.
ex girl.
She is a hustler. You look at it, she doing her clothes, her shoes. She got a wing business now. She does taxes. She's going to get probably into something else. I was
Got
like,
Airbnb,
Airbnb. I
do,
was like, she's probably from
traveling, she
vend
travel agent.
travel
Mhm.
agent. She probably gonna get into vending machines. It's
Sure.
she's just a hustler. But I respect that because
Yeah,
she's like, if I don't want to work for myself, I mean, if I don't want to work for nobody else, I'm gonna work for myself. I'm gonna make sure I can afford to support myself the way I want to support myself. And if that means, hey, I got to do 4 or 5 different jobs, I do 4 or 5 different jobs. I don't care.
yeah,
So you got to have that mentality like that. And eventually, I hope to get her on the show. I understand she's extremely busy, so hopefully I get her on the show. But as just I see people like that, and I was like, they put their hands in a whole lot of baskets. And I was like, you're not gonna always shoot 100%. You like I said, one of these might not go well. Okay, cool. You tried it. Boom, it didn't work. All right, on to the next one. But you can't be discouraged. You can't be
yes,
discouraged.
absolutely.
And I understand probably with what you're doing when you first started, you was like, I mean, it's cool, but I don't know if I can really
Yes,
do this. Yeah, you gotta sit there and really push yourself past the ugly part of the process.
yeah. I think the biggest thing, so we didn't always start off as marketing,
Right.
just to show like you evolve. So when I first started, I got I became a certified life coach. So I was like, okay, I'm be doing personal development, helping people along their journey, just helping them be more confident. And was doing it for a while, doing some public speaking, all the things. And I was like, okay. Then I got a job in property management, got a job in automotive. And I was like, people need help with their money. Like people was getting denied for cars, cars are getting repossessed, people were getting evicted, couldn't uh was staying at the extended stays. And I was like, people need help with their finances, and I could do that. So then I got into finance and was doing it for a while. that was that was fun, but it's so many people doing the guaranteed of overnight success, and I'm like, y'all, that's not how credit works. You
No,
know,
at
everybody would
all.
have 850 if credit worked like that. Like it took you years to ruin it, and you think I can fix it in 12 days?
No, it's gonna take
Mm-mm,
about 12 years and I can fix it.
I can't pretend.
Yeah,
So I was like, you know what? And I think the biggest one, which I love my clients, don't get me wrong, but I had a client, and I know I told them now, I'm sure their realtor told them now, don't buy a car until you get your keys. Like, hold off on buying a car. Like you close to closing, and he bought a car anyway. And I was like, what? You know what? I ain't been doing no more. Cause one, I think I was overly invested. Like I had too many cares for my client. Like I
yeah,
was caring more and more concerned than they were. And I was like, you know what, this fear has gotten the best of me because I'm cheering harder for you than you cheering for you. Like you
yeah.
didn't sat down from the race, and I'm up here trying to. So one thing I like about this is everything's been referral, and
Hmm.
people know they needed been coming to me. I think in those other ones I had to go to the people,
Right.
but them seeing like, who I saw you did such and such with the church, or saw you did it with this organization, or somebody told me you made this. So it's been a lot of they've seen my previous work, so they're coming to me.
Mhm.
So that's what this go around is being a lot of people like, hey, I see you doing this full time now. Hey, what's up? So I like this, what, third time a charm? I
Yeah,
like this third time around. I think this is probably what I'll be doing once I retire from working for people. I'll just cruise doing this. So this is like I'm finally where I should be. I might add some other things because I used to tell my coworkers one income is close to zero.
okay.
So right now I'm probably at four incomes, but I want to be those ones that got like six, seven. I could just sleep and then
Yeah, you have something coming in regardless.
all the time.
At all times, yeah. And
Mhm.
then once you know you got consistent money coming in from 3 or 4 different places, that's how you become. That's how you become a better manager of your finances. You was like, okay, this money pays for this money pays for that money pays for this money goes into my savings. This is the money I can spend on myself. You
Yep,
break it.
stewardship is important.
Oh yeah, spoiling yourself is. I don't think a lot of people celebrate themselves enough. It's always on to the next thing. Hey, I can't celebrate too much because at any point in time this can be taken away from me. True, but until this is taken away from me, or if it gets taken away from me, I'm going to celebrate myself. There's no point in me working like a dog or working hard all this time, and I do accumulate a lot of money, and
Mhm.
then I just sit on it. No,
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna spend it on something. You might not go on vacation. You might not do this. You might do that. Uh, those new pair of shoes I like. I might get that. I need. I need to get my car tuned up. I'm gonna go pay for that. I might travel one time, but I'm gonna travel good. It's gonna be a good time.
All inclusive.
Like you always celebrate stuff. I'll tell anybody. Take those. They give you PTO days. Use them.
Absolutely.
Don't even.
I've had mine like a month, and I've probably used like six already.
Yeah, I was like, use them. Sick
Absolutely.
hours. Use them.
You ain't even got to be sick. Just use them.
Just use them. Just
Feeling
use
it
them.
today.
Yeah, I ain't feeling good today. Just use them, especially if they don't pay you out for it.
Yes, and they don't roll over.
Oh, you know, I'm using every one I got. I'm using. Soon as you told me, yeah, we don't pay you out for this, and it doesn't roll over. So, oh, I have to use them. Okay, don't worry about that. You don't worry about that. That's all I need to hear. I get
Yeah,
paid to stay home. Okay.
you ain't saying nothing but a word.
You ain't saying nothing but a word. You will not see me for these next 3 days. Nope, I'm good. I already got my PTO day set for at the end of May, going into June. I already got mine set up. Nah, we good.
Yeah,
We
the
good.
best month.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's birthday month. We're going out to travel, go to visit my brother in Phoenix. So we
Okay,
gonna have some good time. So yeah, gonna take those PTO days out there. But yeah, it ain't gonna. Nah, if a job says, "Hey, we give you these amount of hours of PTO, we give you this amount of sick hours, we'll pay you out for it." Because my job, I think, pays out for sick hours, but doesn't pay
okay.
you out for PTO. I said that's fine. I'll just use my PTO. But if If I get paid out for sick hours, that's fine. I was like, that's cool. PTO
Coins is coins.
using. It's always good to and spend on yourself, even if it's like, hey, I want I like books. Okay, go to Barnes and Noble, go find you a couple of books. You like shopping for books. You like looking at arts and crafts and stuff like that. Go to Hobby Lobby, go to Michael's, go get you something, go do that. If you like just walk around, go to the mall, just go walk around,
Yeah.
just do something for yourself because it's great doing things for others. I trust me, I know that I love doing things for other people and everything like that. Sometimes you gotta be selfish to yourself.
Yes.
So
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
there's nothing wrong with it. And the older you get, the more you realize ain't nothing wrong with it.
You be wishing you can run it back like, oh, I wish I had enough. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I wish I was like this back when I was 22, 23, 24, compared to some of the stuff you was doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and going in, like I said, everything comes to a full circle, and then going out there, like I said, we learned all that, we did all that, and you learned that in college and everything like that. So this LLC, like I said, you do some nonprofit things for people, and everything for you has been word of mouth or recommendations, which
Yes.
is that's a testimony to how good your product is. If it's not even based off of, hey, I'm promoting myself, hey, I'm doing this. Obviously, the work speaks for itself because I've been recommended for the jobs that I've been doing. So trying to have that level of consistency, how is that for a person that's trying to, do some entrepreneurship stuff? You got to be held accountable to yourself. You got to make sure you put out quality work.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing for me is networking. So
Hmm.
I try to go to maybe 3 to 5 a month, as well as I've been doing more, let's see, I guess pop-up shops. So I've
Hmm.
tapped into that space, which I never really did before. So been doing those. I actually have one on Monday. I did a speaking event panel, like round robin, yesterday. So just trying to just get the name and face out there because I haven't really been just promoting on social media because
Hmm.
I have clients that I'm working on like right now. So just trying to make sure I execute on that, but the biggest thing is just relationship. Customer service is really big to me because I hold people to a standard, and then I try to be that standard in my own business, and then relationships. So I'm big on, I do pre-surveys, post surveys. I don't mind asking for referrals or them to share their experience. I'd be like, hey, you mind leaving me a Google review? And not in want you to say something nice, but just let me know. Like I always tell them, like, tell the truth. Like you ain't gotta like if I wouldn't, giving you 5 out of 5. But so far, the people been enjoying it. But I think that's the biggest thing, just putting yourself out there and being confident. Um, and then over time, know that you're gonna get better. Like the graphics I were doing in 2011, 2012, 2013, my style has totally changed
Hmm.
now in 2024. So know that starting is the big thing and being
Yeah,
consistent, and everything else to just work out. You just work out. Like don't even trip.
that's how it usually goes. It's like just as long as you're doing everything consistently, as long as you're doing everything the right way, it'll come back to you.
It will.
Yeah. So like I say, you just gotta have a little faith and be able to step out on a limb. Like I said, a lot of stuff doesn't. Once you realize that stuff doesn't happen overnight,
Yes. Oof.
that's
Everybody want to be viral.
man, you just want that one. And I understand you want that one clip to go viral just to get people's attention. You just want to get their attention one time, just so you can now you can be like, okay, I got all this stuff. Let me go ahead and push all this stuff out. But like I said, people can go viral one time and you never hear from them again. But this one video is gonna stay the test
Right.
of time, but they couldn't consistently keep it.
Mhm.
So, like I said, be careful what you ask for because it could happen to you. But you can also be one of the ones where it's like, whatever happened to that person that did that video?
Mhm.
Yeah. So consistency, which is something I'm still uh, working on, is probably like say because if you're disciplined, you can be consistent. You got to have both. You got to be both. It's hard. It's kind of hard to have one without the other.
Mhm.
Yeah. So it all works out. Media design, logo design, anything like that. Is there one anything in particular that you like doing more than others, or it came out that you was like, I really did a really good job on this one?
One takes less time than the other. So we talking about like time. I would say logos is a quicker turnaround.
Yeah.
Um, but website is just it's so endless because everybody's style is so different and the services they offer, products, and it's just website.
Do,
I
do
don't
any
know.
of your clients have a like a like a point, like a breakdown of how they want their website to go, or do they kind of give you kind of creative control?
So one, I send out a questionnaire to my clients, very detailed. Ask them to send links and pictures and content, just so I can kind of understand their tone of voice that they're trying to persuade online. And then from that, so we meet several times. So people, they'll tell you like, Charity gonna meet me several times before we get to the ending product. So
Mhm.
I'll do some mock-ups and I'll be like, okay, check this out. Then we'll circle back, check this out. So I probably over communicate. But I think that lets them know because I hate when like you pray for something and then they go ghost and then you don't hear to them to the finish line. Like, no, because now you should have been getting my feedback. So I could have been like, okay, you're going in the right path or you not.
Yeah.
And then I'm just thinking about like how I like things like talk to me along the journey.
Mhm.
So that's pretty much my biggest thing. And then I ask a lot of questions and again they're big on surveys.
Right.
Like what are you looking for? Like what colors? Have you thought about colors? Have you thought about text? Have you thought about, where you want things placed? How much information you want on there? Like all those things. So
Yeah, being able to put, like I said, I know some people, like I said, they're very detailed, just like how you are, and they'll just break everything down. Okay, I want it this way, I want it this way, I want it just like this on this page, I want this color, I want all this. But or you have some people that have bullet points that's like, I give you control over the website. Just make sure these 4 or 5 things are included on the website. How you design it, I'll let you do it. Because also as a client, I have to let the person I hire do what they supposed to do. So
mhm,
as much I can hire you, but I don't want to hinder you.
yes.
That's the thing. I want to hire you, but don't want to hinder you. So yes, I want these things on the website. How you come about doing it, that's where
Yes.
your creative property comes in. So when that's why I want to see what you come up with as a creator, because this is your job. So obviously once I give you something, I'm pretty sure you have ideas pop in your head. Once
Mhm.
I give you a list of this is how I want it, this is what I want, you can probably think it's like, okay, I think this color scheme goes well. I think if I put it right here, put this right. So that I don't want to hinder you from. That I want you to let flow consistently. But I just want you to make sure these 7 to 8 points, put those in there. How you put it in there and where you put it in there, I'm gonna let you figure that out.
Yeah. Those are fun clients too. They just like, okay, you just do whatever. Just make it look nice. I'm like,
Yeah, yeah. Because then, like I said, I feel like I got my money's worth because so I know how some people are. They'll be like, I give them 10 points. I want it this way, this way, this way. Well, I was like, I paid them to do it, but I mean, I kind of did all the work because I told her exactly where to go. I did that and all that. But then somebody that gives you 7, 8 points, hey, just put these on the website. However you do it, that's up to you. That way, some people feel like, okay, I got my money's worth because
yeah,
I just told
they
them
have to
the
think so much.
information. Yeah,
Yeah, it
Then-
is
yeah.
and you got to be able to accommodate both clients. Like the
Hmm.
ones that's super structured, like, hey, I want to end the left, this size, this color. And then you got the ones like, just do those and let me know when you're done. I'm like, I will.
Yeah.
I will.
Just do it. And like I said, as long as it's in a timely manner, I'm not upset. It was like, hey, how, I would, some people they would ask straight up, is like, how long would this take if, in your opinion?
Yeah.
Do you have other clients right now? Because if you do, then I understand it might be longer before I
Mhm.
get it back. But if you say no, I'm not doing anything right now, you're my only client at the moment, then I then at some point you was like, okay, so probably in a week or two, I could expect something.
Yeah. Normally for us, we always put um dates in
Hmm.
there. So it's the date that you need to give me back everything you want on the website. And then it has in there, if not given by this date, it's going to push this third date of when it's going to launch. So I have all the dates in there like, hey, you need to get it to me by this day. You can get it to me before. But if I told you the 12th, you give it to me on the 20th, you're not getting it on that date no more, baby. We're gonna have to push that date back.
Yeah,
And but I try to be clear so because I don't want you to think it's gonna be 24 hours. 'Cause,
it's not.
no, it's not. It's not. It's gonna take it ain't gonna take 6 months or anything. Like, no, it ain't that deep.
But
But
it
it
might
is
take 2 or 3 weeks.
yeah, and which I'm very clear, and that's just me. I don't know how other companies do it, but for me, I always do a few weeks because my day job can start acting crazy. This weather's up and down. I could get sick. It's just
Exactly.
I need a little cushion.
Yeah, it's always extra factors outside.
Yes.
When it comes to this, do you work with other people, or this is your thing? You got people that you hired or anything like that, or you kind of working for yourself, working with yourself?
So I am in the process of trying to get some interns. I'm still combing through job descriptions, expectations, because I want to have all that ironed out. Because I don't want
Hmm.
interns to come and they be like, "Girl, what are you doing?" So I'm getting all that together. I do have a CFO who helps me on the money aspect, make sure invoices are getting paid, and we're doing the right contracts. I'm saying, even when people pull me to the side, if it doesn't, the math ain't mathing, then I'm
Right.
staying firm on my nose because people will be like, "But friend," and I just be like,
It's
"Let me
business.
come at you, girl. Let me circle back."
Yeah, it's
Um,
business. Business first.
yeah,
Yeah.
yes, and that was hard at the beginning because I wanted to help everybody, and I had some great jobs. Because back then, in my 20s, I was working 2, 3 jobs. So I was like, I can just do this for free. I'm just trying to help people. Like I'm getting plenty of money. And then at one point, I tried to do this full time, and I was like, oh, I ain't got no structure. I ain't thought nothing through.
Yeah.
Mm. And then I went back to work, and then now went back to work and took a little break, regrouped, and then now I'm at a better space where it's like, okay, I can balance both. I can balance making sure that the business is making a profit and I'm not just having an expensive hobby. And
Mm,
then two, is not affecting other things. So
right.
it's been a good little balance, entrepreneurship and working a 9 to 5. So I'm like, okay, look at me, I'm 20.
Yeah. And like I said, sometimes it takes a while before you realize it, and
Yeah.
sometimes it takes you got to step away before you can step forward type deal.
Mhm.
So once you learn
Take a
that,
pause.
yeah, it's okay. It's okay to take a pause. It's okay to take a pause and come back, because at the end of the day, like I said, this is what you want to do. So if you take the time, you learn a little bit more. Okay, step back into it. Okay, didn't work right now. All right, step away from it. Come back to it. It's okay to come back to it. It's not, like I said, it's not a sprint.
Absolutely.
Always a marathon.
And then getting out your head that people like, oh, she doing this and doing. Baby, people don't care that much. They
No,
not they
no,
not thinking about it. They just want to see you do your thing so they can root for you. Like, and just seeing like when you start hearing people say, "Oh, I watched that episode," "Oh, you the guy I subscribe to," and stuff like that, you be like, "Okay, hey, how you
right?
doing?" Oh, and those moments where you just like, okay, people are watching and people
Exactly.
are noticing, or people start DMing you like, "Hey, I want to be on the show too." So those moments you like, okay, I'm getting my rhythm, I'm getting my flow. So
Yeah. So, like I said, getting any type of feedback, whether it's positive or negative, it
yeah,
always can. Don't let the negative ones be shut you down to the point to where you don't want to continue no more. It's
yeah,
okay if people's like, and sometimes the negative is not a negative; it's just a criticism. to where it could help you. Now you understand if some people just being negative for no reason, they just being negative. You can tell. You just like, all right, but you shouldn't let those people affect you anyway, because you can tell they just being negative. But somebody that's being giving you a criticism,
Mhm.
it's up to you to make sure that you don't take it personal if
Mhm.
what they're saying has some validity to it.
Absolutely.
Now, if it's not valid and you know it's not valid, then of course kick rocks. But when somebody tells you something, listen to it. Is there any truth in what they're saying?
Um,
And if there is, then you understand that they looking at it from a different perspective, but they coming to you from a good place.
yeah.
Yeah. So, like I said, all feedback is not all negative. All negative feedback is not actually negative.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you need those people in
Thank
your corner too. You need some people to tell you, hey, this ain't it.
Yes. You don't need a whole bunch of yes. You don't need to be the
Um,
smartest person in the room. You don't need no one, you don't need everyone in your circle can't be complacent to seeing you not walking to your full potential. Like somebody got to say, "Hey, have you thought about it this way? Hey, try it this way. Can I give you like and be open to feedback.
right.
Like, don't be so my way is the highway where you're not even
Mhm.
open and people don't even like. Well, I would have told you, but you snapped on the last person. It's like, you know what? I'm gonna keep my comment to myself because you ain't gonna go off on me.
Yeah, exactly. So you gotta understand too. You gotta understand people might not tell you nothing because how you reacted the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, somebody told you, hey, I don't think that was a good idea. You should have probably did it or thought about doing it this way. What you mean it's
Mm-hmm.
not a good idea? I'm the one that has this job. I'm the one that doing this. I'm
Okay, see
nobody
this.
else is putting more, ain't nobody else, paying for things, paying for stuff. This is the way I did it. See, now you coming off like that. Okay, now you make people not want to tell you
Right.
exactly what's going on. But
Mhm.
if you had said, okay, you don't feel this way, what way would you thought? And I was like, let me look at it. Okay. And sometimes you get to the point you're like, okay, I'll test it out. I'll try it out just to see how it
Yeah.
works. And you never know. If your views or everything stay the same, you just be like, okay, I tried it. It didn't really work this well this time. Let me try it again. If it doesn't work, I can just go back to doing the way I was doing. But if you see a increase, you was like, okay, they were right. Thank you.
Right.
Right. There's like is nothing wrong with taking advice from somebody to help yourself,
Hmm.
because they don't see it from your perspective, the person that's doing it. They see it from the audience perspective. You
Hmm.
seeing it from the business side, from the creator's perspective. They're seeing it from the audience perspective, which
Yeah.
means they can give you feedback that other people may be thinking, and they just so happen to be close to you.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. It's that trust, that
Hmm.
relationship. Those really like the roots, like having good relationships with people. Saying, hey, what you think about this idea? Or I'm a shoot it like this. Tell me what you watch it and let me know what you think. Trying a different style.
Right.
Hmm.
And like I said, that's something that a lot of people miss in a lot of this situation. Um, but the biggest thing, like you said, that you talked about throughout this whole conversation was the networking.
Hmm.
You got to reach out to people. You got to talk to people.
Yes. Yes. Everybody got to know. Everybody got to know what you're doing because the more people you talk to, it's just like for you. If I'm out and they're like, "Man, I want to be on a podcast," you know anybody? I sure do. Do. And the more people you telling that you're doing stuff, when people are in room that you're not in, I can tell people about you,
You're
and
right.
then that connection, like, "Hey, Charity told me you do such and such. I want to connect." And the more you're telling people, that widens it up because I might know people that you don't know, or vice versa. So you
Exactly.
gotta be putting your name out there, your face out there, being consistent because you don't want somebody to go to your thing and you ain't posted since '09. And they're like, you sure he still got it? He ain't did it since '09. So
Right.
you definitely want to just keep an update, even if you just put a banner like in construction right now, or we're doing some internal work. Like even that will let people know, like, okay, they're coming or coming back soon. fall 2024, something so people know like, okay, they're gonna circle back to you. So
Right. So yeah, that's why I gotta put out a little notice to people. I was like, I'm gonna put out on my YouTube page and everything. Like, hey, just been backed up lately, but new stuff is coming. So yeah, just to let the people know. And like I said, because people could leave at any point in time. You can. It takes only one time to get a person, but it takes one time to lose them too. And once you lose them, there's a lot of people that will not come back after you lose them.
yeah.
So yeah, like I said, consistency and discipline is probably two things that you have to have in order
Mhm.
to, especially doing anything as an entrepreneur, because nobody will believe in you unless they see that you're consistently believing in yourself and pushing something out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Product is everything, reviews is everything.
yeah,
And I tell people all the time, like, baby, Memphis small.
very.
Like, very, very small, baby. Like, folks be folks, kin folks, classmates,
You just don't
all
know who
things, baby.
knows
You
who.
never know. Like, you just need to always
Be
just be
professional.
kind. You can't be kind. Just don't even say nothing because
Yeah.
maybe you will end up on somebody's 1,000 word post and it don't be good feedback. It be it was a booger wooger. So
I'm telling you, Memphis got it bad.
bad.
I'm
You
talking.
itch in a heartbeat.
You get over on somebody in Memphis, they will roast you through the work. I'm telling you, and it gets bad.
Mhm.
It will get bad very quickly. And
Very,
people
very
will
quick.
not mess with you just because of that review,
Mhm.
especially if that other person is respected.
Yeah,
So you never, like you said, you never know who you run into. But make
absolutely.
sure you're a professional at all times.
All times. It don't even matter. Everywhere you go, just
Just be, hey, you do this? Yes, I do this. Keep the conversation going, keep it simple, keep it moving. Because if you don't,
it's over for it.
it's over for. And when they post you, it's a wrap. That post not coming out. That
That
post
posting got 1,000 shares, and you like,
shares, yeah, it's got 300 comments, 600 shares, 700 likes. No, you're done. Yeah, I'm sorry.
you just, it's
Yeah,
a wrap.
you're gonna need to leave the city, my boy, because Memphis ain't messing with you no more. Yeah.
And
So
we don't forget nothing.
at
It be
all,
1999. You remember?
it do not matter. They will hold grudges on everybody. They don't care. That's just Memphis.
Yeah.
Yeah. So any other city out there, y'all figure out what you're doing. But Memphis, we a little different out here. Um, but like I said, it looks like you're progressing in the right way that you want to progress and everything like that. You kind of see the vision of where you want to go with this
Yeah.
business. Like I said, everything is good. Congratulations on everything that you're accomplishing at the moment. And I know there's more to come.
Yes.
Um, is there any particular logo or anything that you really like that you was like, man, I really did a good job on that one, or really like,
Um, yes. So I'm working with a private practice right now.
mhm,
It's called Transformative Counseling. And she'll be dropping her website soon. We're working on that, and we just did a logo rebrand. So when I say fire, fire, and she's been such a great client to work with, because she came into it with a vision,
mhm,
and she's been consistent with making sure everything's aligned. She meets the deadlines, and she's just really been a joy to work with. So definitely, and even other opportunities. So I've done some pop up shops, and those
mhm.
have been super fun. Did one at a salon. I'm doing one with the Memphis Urban League here in the city,
Okay.
and then I'm doing Milton's event. So just even those, like, I'm super excited to see like who shows up and how can I be of service.
Oh, I think we lost her. Think we lost her for a second, guys. Give me 1 second. Think we lost her. All right, y'all. Just little technical difficulties right there. You know how it is, man. Something can get knocked out just like that. So
Mhm.
it is what it is. But for y'all that's still tuning in, we still here. About to finish up though, and then I'm gonna record a different episode with her in just a minute. But we're about to finish up right here. When it comes to the web design and it comes comes to the media design, the logos, and everything like that? Is it more? Are you dealing with more local clients, or have you reached out to other city? Have it been other cities, other states, or has it been mostly local?
So right now it has been mostly local, and it's been big corporations as well as those entrepreneurs. So on that scale, it's been different. But local right now, I haven't even. I ain't never thought about that. Maybe I should.
Yeah, man, you gotta be like I said, being in Memphis, we still got Mississippi right there. You know,
Yeah,
Mississippi is right there. Arkansas is right there.
I ain't even tapped into none of that.
Yeah,
Thank you for that. I'm gonna
Mississippi,
look into that.
Arkansas, Alabama, Georgia, you still
Mhm.
Kentucky. It's all it's
Yeah.
still right there. You know, just little
Look,
surrounding.
I just be helping my people, man.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
helping my people.
But it's usually people that you don't know that support you the most.
Yeah. That is one way, but it's so crazy. This go around, it's been people I know,
Exactly. So
and I'm just
that's even
like,
better.
where y'all been hiding? They're like, I've been waiting on you. Stop playing. But
Yeah,
yes, I'm gonna write that down. I ain't even. I've been so because even now, like I don't have like a wait list, but I don't have the capacity to take on new clients until I knock out these next two websites. Because
right.
what I don't want to do is be working on six, seven, eight projects.
Oh
Because
yeah, no, 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 no. You
my
gotta,
full-time job is a real full-time job.
yeah,
So I've definitely paced myself and I'm in a good space where I'm not chasing the dollar, I'm chasing purpose. So
yeah,
that comes with a lot more wisdom than at first, I was just trying to get to the bag, baby. I just want money, money, money. But now it's just like, no, I'm chasing purpose and the money just been coming and I just be like, all right, this is
yeah.
nice.
Once you know your purpose, the money comes.
Yes, absolutely. It might take you some time. It might like you said earlier, that pause, but once you in alignment, everything works out.
Yeah, everything work out the way it needs to. And like I said, well, once you do good work spreads around. So somebody in Memphis knows somebody in Texas, somebody in Texas knows somebody in California. You never know. And it gets, like I said, and you're working on this from the comfort of your house.
Absolutely.
So I can send you the website and I don't have to leave my house.
Mm,
So that's why I believe the expansion can be different,
yeah.
because what you do require it doesn't require a meetup. It's a remote
Mhm.
entrepreneurship. I can send you the links. I can send you a Google Drive. I can do all of this and you can go check it out.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So this is a digital world we live in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's gonna always be good like that. But like I said, congratulations. You doing a
You
really
think?
good job. Everything's gonna keep coming to you guys. Like I said, hopefully you get through with these new interns that can be able to help you out.
Mm.
And also they can learn their way. Right. Like I said, but you if you do good jobs, you usually get good people.
Amen. I'm
So
praying.
you'll get some people that really want to do it, because once you find out the people that really love nonprofits, the rest of it will take care of itself.
Mhm.
So no, it's all good. So for y'all out there, I really do appreciate y'all tuning in to another episode of I'm Just Reminiscing. I want to thank Charity. As y'all can see, Courageous Circle in the back, that is her LLC. You guys, please reach out to her for any website or logo designs, media design, anything that you guys need. Please reach out to her. I will pin her information at the end of the video. Like you guys seen on my video, I'll get all her information. So if you guys want to reach out to her, add her on Facebook, anything like that, that will be at the end. Charity, you got anything to say to them before we sign off and go on to the
Thank
next
you
one?
for having me.
Of
This was
course.
fun.
Of course.
Even the reminiscing we did before, I was just like, how old you is? Just
Yeah.
seeing, just seeing you from elementary to now, I'm like, oh,
Yeah, I
you
just got a
got
little bit
baby,
taller.
you
That's
got to
what
get
it
married.
is.
You just grown now. You ain't baby no more.
Yeah, I just got taller. That's all it is. I just got
And
taller.
your voice threw
Yeah.
me off today. I was like,
Yeah, my voice got deeper and I got
"What
taller.
voice is this?"
Yeah, because the people, she's one of the people that know how people thought I'd be playing. They don't know how high my voice used to be. My voice used to be extremely high. People don't understand. I tell them that and they be like, no way. I was like,
I
y'all just
said,
know.
when you talked today, I was like, "What man voice?
Yeah.
What?"
Y'all don't understand how high my voice was seventh grade and eighth grade. It was high. And
Let's
then
look at this.
second semester, ninth grade year, it started cracking. So you can hear it crack. So it was still hitting higher, but you could tell it was about to drop. Now I came back my sophomore year, my voice had dropped a little bit. And then I was good after that. But sixth grade through ninth grade, it was horrible. It,
Baby, it was
it was
had
high.
to be there.
It was horrible. But thank you guys again for tuning in. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to this podcast, to my YouTube channel. I will put both YouTube channels in the comments so you guys both subscribe to both of them. I'll keep both of them going. This has been the episode of I'm Just Reminiscing. Thank you, Charity, for coming on. I'll see you guys again next week on another episode of I'm Just Reminiscing. You feel me?